haha, just a little opener there for you, bit of a super summer camp music fanfare that sounds like it should be somewhere in the superhero movies. Wow, superhero music. Welcome everybody, and oh wow, back up there, excellent. Welcome. Who owns one of these? Oh, there we go. Thank you, guys. Yes, I do like seeing the sorry, my cutting. No, sorry, that's causing headache for them. Yes, these guys have had 3 days of concentrated effort and fun doing some superhero music. And of course, superhero music, wow, there's just so much to choose from. Ever since we had John Williams pen the score to Superman. Don't worry, he will appear or return, or one of the two. And so we're going to get into some superhero music for you. My goodness, it's just all that iconic stuff. I mean, you really couldn't have superhero movies or TV shows without the music. It just adds so much to it, that heroicness, the emotion, the bad guys, the villains, the heroes, the victory. All right, so we're going to bring that all to you tonight, and we should be home by about 10 o'clock. So is that okay? All right. Good. No, we don't have that much music. It was only 3 days, but we squeezed as much music in as possible. We even, there's a few pieces that we only saw today, so bear with us, we'll see how we go. Right, so we're going to start off alphabetically, because that's how I am. And now you might think, oh, that means Avengers, but no, I'm going to go with DC. All right, DC, of course, and alphabetically in there, we'll start with Batman. Now, which Batman? I'll let you figure it out. Oh, you know what I did? Okay. Wait a minute, I just need to, ooh, you know what I could do. Remind me, I've got to take a photo. Okay. Cancel Facebook, right, okay, good, get that, yep, no, all right, no, don't answer you, all right, block you, all right. Here we whoop. I'm pretty sure my assistant was supposed to do that. No. What assistant? Okay. Did you guess it? Of course, Batman, 1989, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson. That was the Danny Elfman score to the Batman movie from there. Now, of course, when we talk Batman again, which Batman? Well, I grew up with a different kind of Batman. Adam West's Batman, of course. Who did that? Yes. I raced home, turned on the TV, saw Batman, and of course you get halfway through the episode and the guy says, well, Batman and Robin, make it out of here. The Joker's got this and this. Tune in next time. Same Bat Channel, same. Yes, same Bat Channel, same Bat time. I used to say that to students all the time. You know, see you next week, same Bat time, same Bat Channel. And they all just look at me going, huh? What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. Are you talking about bats? I was like, no, it's a TV show that you had to... Oh, I forget. So, anyway, we're going to have some fun with good old Batman and Adam West. Here we go. Rather than me sing it, I will get these guys to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure which one was the Joker and which was the... Oh, well, I've got the superhero thing, but, there we go. Yeah, good fun. Kapow, whammo, all those sort of things. It was good fun. The funny thing was, most people think that Batman was the alter ego kind of thing. But, is that me or is that someone back there? All right. Adam West played it this way. He said Batman was the real person and the other guy, Bruce Wayne, was the alter ego rather than, and playing it so that, had the voice. And it was interesting when someone was making that comment, and of course Christian Bale comes along and he has a normal voice. Well, it shouldn't be. Yep. Did we replace the headset, didn't we? It's working now. Okay, we don't want to keep causing those sort of problems. That wasn't quite happening, just like rehearsals, That's okay. So, I'll come back and maybe I can use this microphone. How do I do that, Jeremy? I can go... All right, we got someone singing PC world, and we're going to go with something a little bit more modern. It was only a couple of years ago that this one came out, Wonder Woman. And of course the sequel, Wonder Woman 1984, so we're still in the 80s, but that's all right, came out as well. So here we go, Wonder Woman. You may have noticed a little change of instrumentation over here. Flying, it's not. All right, here we go. thank you, sir. All right, thanks, Rob. Hey, that was pretty epic, isn't it? Sorry if it got a bit loud. No, we're not. Sorry, not sorry for that loudness, and we might get up there again later on, but that was pretty epic stuff, Wonder Woman and the music that was written for the movie there. So, and that was, of course, Rupert Gregson Williams, but the theme that you heard, the dun 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 with the electric cello and everything in there, that was, of course, Hans Zimmer, who brought that in at Justice League. So, bit of Hans Zimmer there for you tonight as well. Okay, actually I won't put that there. I'll put that there. All right. Ooh, now we're moving out of DC, and of course their rivals Marvel is next, and we've got a few posters around the place, courtesy of a toy store that has happened. So, I don't think it exists anymore, but anyway. So we, of course, have a few. There's, it was 20 plus Marvel movies and Avengers movies and all that sort of thing. We can't do them all, but we will start, of course, with the Alan Silvestri music from the Avengers, with the Avengers theme. Okay. Do they look like they're having fun? Yes, we are. All right. Okay, so one of the fun ones that were in there, it wasn't too serious, was Ant-Man. So we're going to do that for you. The music is Christoph Beck, and so we're going to get into that. It's a complicated little rhythm, so I wouldn't clap along too much. But here we go, Ant-Man. Apparently I'm supposed to talk a little longer while the percussion find their stuff. All right, so obviously you'll see a little bit of shuffling going on there in the percussion section so that they all get a go at various hitting implements. Oh, I like to hit stuff. As you can see, they need no encouragement. All right, are we ready? Wonderful, I am. All right. Okay. Now we go to our next one here in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is an interesting one because this was one of those gambles that apparently the movie makers, there's this obscure comic series about the Star-Lord and a raccoon and a green lady and a tree. And so it wasn't really one of those well-known ones apparently, but they went for it, and of course it just made billions of dollars or something. And so we're going to do, of course it was unusual too, because a lot of the soundtrack were songs from the main character's mixtape that he got from his mum. If you haven't seen it, too bad. Okay. And so we're going, this medley of songs now is a few medley of... There's a few songs. And so Guardians of the Galaxy is the one. Here we go. We've got... you might pick up on a few of the songs as we go along. So here we go. get some tunes in there you recognised. Yeah. Some of them were a bit before my time, I'd just like to say. All right, yes, good fun. Just thought we'd shake it up a little bit with a few tunes like that you don't normally associate with superheroes and that sort of thing. But they managed to put it in there. It was quite a clever way of making it, a different kind of movie and add to the comedy flavour of it. So, yeah, all very good. We having fun yet? Having fun? Yeah. All right, good, because we're only halfway. Don't peek. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, we're not quite halfway yet, actually. So, the next one, of course, I was talking about all the music. Now, every so often, of course, you get a composer who writes music for one of these movies that gets recognised. And, of course, we know of John Williams and his 52 Oscar nominations. 52 times he has been nominated for an Oscar, one way or another, with music. And he's 80. That's like more than half his life. Anyway, that just boggles my mind. But anyway, that's not the guy we're talking about. So, but another guy that did win an award, Ludwig Göransson, who gave us the music to Mandalorian. Sorry. He wrote the music to Black Panther, and he took on the job so seriously and so seriously that he travelled to Africa to listen to their rhythms and their instrumentation and really get involved in that because, well, he's from Sweden. So, I think he needed to do a little bit of, research on his music, and of course he did, and he came up with an Academy Award for it. So, and it's one of the Black Panther became one of those billion-dollar movies and everything like that. So here we go, Black Panther by Ludwig Göransson. Okay. Ooh, did you enjoy that? Did you feel like you're in Africa? Oh, better yet, did you feel like you were in Wakanda?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no. All right. But, okay, we had fun. The percussion always has fun with that one. And of course, you heard the T'Challa in there at one stage. And actually, that's the rhythm that was written out. But, of course, in the movie, it's da-dun, da-da-dun, T'Challa, and the whole chanting thing. So, anyway, I think we got into the spirit of that. Excellent. Well done. So, okay, we now find my little sheet. And, okay, so, okay, we're going to leave the MC. Well, it's sort of not leaving so much because we're going to skip over to Sony, and Sony is kind of friends with MCU and everything. We're going to do a bit of Spider-Man. All right, now, of course, we're going to do a few things from Spider-Man, or at least two. And, of course, something that was released recently was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, where we had Miles Morales and all that sort of thing. And then finally, Nicolas Cage coming in as a superhero. Apparently Nicolas Cage was supposed to be Superman at one stage. Could you imagine that? So, I'm here to save the world. Is that okay? Anyway, that's my best Nicolas Cage impersonation. So yeah, we've got from a song that was featured in there, and we're going to feature the strings section by themselves with a little bit of percussion. And so they've been working on a song called Sunflower, and this is from the Into the Spider-Verse movie that I was just mentioning. So here we go, guys. All right. That was nice, wasn't it? That's nice. You know, with all the, we get all the percussion-y, big loud sounds, and then we can get the strings. I thought that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Well done, guys. And well done, jazz hands. Yeah. All right. We practiced that so much. All right. No. It's, all right, so we're staying with Spider-Man, of course, and you can't say Spider-Man and Spider-Man music without, of course, the Spider-Man TV theme song. Spider-Man. Oh, I better not sing it, because we're going to get somebody else to sing it. And one of our orchestra members, the guy in the suit, At the front here, this is Cody. Can we welcome Cody? This is now. Oh wow, that was great. Okay, the Cody is going to be our Michael Bublé, and Michael Bublé actually put out a version of Spider-Man a little while ago, and we're going to try it. Well, okay, we're going to do that. Okay, and Cody's all over it. So let's have a go at Spider-Man, the Bublé style.
Very good. Very good. Very good. That was on. There you go. Chicken.
No, they always do. It was here all the time. You know what? If I said that, you know what she would say to me? Did you move things around? Did you lift something up? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I just lifted it up and that was it. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Take a look overhead. Hey there goes a Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out, there goes a Spider-Man. Sweet boys. Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. Look out, here goes the Spider-Man. The chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Hey, I didn't ask you to do, but did you do your Tobey Maguire? A little bit? He does quite a good Tobey Maguire dance. Yeah. We will forever be in gratitude to Tobey Maguire for that. And now Cody, of course, he's playing the violin there. He's my son, and he's hi. And so a bit of pride, and but he's just auditioned for and found that he's been accepted into the Jazz Music Institute in Brisbane. So that's a congratulations there. All right. So more Bublé songs coming. No, well, for you, for us. We're going to skip over to Pixar now, and of course the other superhero characters that we came across in 2004 were from the family of The Incredibles. Yes, all right, and Michael Giacchino, who composed the music, it was just fantastic. I remember when I saw that movie, I thought, oh, so good, it's so different and so new and everything. So we're going to do that for you tonight. Incredibles. Eating up. Oh. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Well, how are you going so far? We must be tired because that was a bit slow, actually. Funnily enough. But we've had an awesome time, and as you can see, we've squeezed in lots of music. And as I was saying to the guys here, it's cool to have a theme like this for camp, because then you know that you're coming and you like The Incredibles, and or something like that, and you can go, oh yeah, I like The Incredibles. Ooh, I like The Incredibles too. Oh, great, you know, they can, you know, rather than, oh, Incredibles, you know, it's a cartoon. I'm 16, I'm too mature for that. And all that sort of thing. So anyway, so we've been having lots of fun with all of this music, and these guys are a great bunch. I mean, we have two. Well, actually, we have a few helpers. I have a few helpers. This is a bit of a family affair, and my wife has not an affair. That's not a really good word. A family business, and you know. My wife Michelle, who is up there somewhere, and of course Cody here is my son, and Jeremy, up in the drums there, and so you know they've certainly helped me put it together, and all week been putting music together, and I nearly said the wrong word, and and just getting everything ready so that these guys can turn up, and then these guys have been fantastic, just great to work with. So you should be really, really happy. These guys must be such a blessing to you as parents. So you can give them another hand. So yeah, not only for the music that they've been producing, but just for their attitude and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's been great. Now I have had two other helpers, adult helpers that have come along. We've had a few over 18s and adults in the orchestra, but we've had Aidan Roberts over there on the trombone, and Kirsty Humphrey over here. And I'm just going to take this quick opportunity to present them with something as a token of our appreciation. And we've had some, because obviously with doing a show like this, and over 3 days, you can get to a stage where you need a cup of coffee. And so we've got some mugs printed out here for the Super Summer Music Camp logo on it and everything. So I'm going to ask these guys to come forth, and you can choose a cup because, Aidan's first, but ladies first, of course. So this is Kirsty and this is Aidan. Please give them a big hand. So you're welcome. You can now get as much coffee as possible. Get it filled up. I don't know where, but all right. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. It's a little small token of our appreciation, and of course appreciating parents who have registered and signed everything up for to get these guys here. Last year we had 63. This year we got to 78. Which I thought was a great goal because, we, as the Toowoomba Regional Youth Orchestra, our regular members, we've gone down to the Queensland Youth Orchestra and joined with them, and I sit there and I look at it and go, they've got 80 on the stage. Come on, Toowoomba, we should be able to do something like that. Ta-da! All right. So, yeah, it's been great to put this together. So hopefully, I'm really hoping that, you guys have had such a great time that you'll sign up straight away. Well, when the registration is open, for next year's camp. And of course, if you've had such a fun time and you want to keep going with the youth orchestra itself, we meet every Monday afternoon, and you can sign up for that to continue your joy throughout the year. We've got a few things coming up, and lots more music. So we've got 2 more pieces for you. Okay, so hang on to your seats. We've got another piece from The Incredibles, but of course we're getting it from The Incredibles 2 movie. It took 14 years for them to make the sequel, but worth it, and quite a lot of laughs, especially the father looking after the baby. That was just... It's hilarious. So, here we go. Well, this is a song called Diggin' the New Digs. Now, I chose this one because it's, again, different style. It's not your big bash, crash, superhero music, but we've got a bit of big band happening here. And it also gives us a bit of an opportunity to get some improvising happening. And we're going to have some of our players stand up and give a solo halfway through. So little claps because there's overlap, but normally you do just a little clap for each of the soloists. You probably already know that. Okay, here we go. Diggin' the New Digs. let's get those soloists to stand up, please. It was Nicola. We had Nicola, we had Tim, we had Sam on the clarinet, we had Tiana and Nia on mallets. There's Tiana, there's Nia, there. All right, Sean on bass guitar, and Lachlan on UFO, and William on trumpet. Let's give him a hand. Wait a minute, stand up again, stand up again, stand up again, stand up again, stand up again. Oh, sorry, Lachlan. What was that? I thought I got my list right, but Catherine and Nick, because Catherine and Nicholas. All right, very good. Now, of course, we had a little other help in getting this concert together, and that is, of course, we need to mention the Toowoomba Council actually granted us a community assist grant so that we can come into this wonderful venue and give us that assistance to make this camp happen. So please, can we thank the Toowoomba Regional Council for their assistance? Okay. And now, for the final piece. All right. All of this music, and most of the music really owe its legacy, heritage, or whatever to the one man that started it way back in 1978 with Superman. And of course I'm talking about John Williams. I mentioned him before, and he's on the back of 1977 winning the Oscar for Star Wars. He then penned the music for Superman and was nominated for an Oscar for Superman as well. Now, some of the music that we're going to play first up is actually from Superman Returns. And so the first part of it, before we get into the iconic theme, you'll tell when we'll start that, is from Superman Returns. Now, of course, we've been talking a lot about superheroes, and of course, it's all fictional. And we can... Okay. Seek help. Okay. It's all made up, but of course, in our own lives and from day to day, and we have our own heroes in our lives, and sometimes we can feel like they are superheroes because we often have to do superhuman stuff. Parents, if you have, of course. We've all done it, but last year you've managed to put your kids through, or if you had to homeschool and do all of that thing, and we survived last year. I mean, my goodness, you guys are heroes and doing that superhuman effort in that. So guys, I would like you to congratulate the superheroes that are in your life right now, your parents. Now, of course, you did, most of the work in the high school, exams and assignments and all that sort of thing. Yeah, right. And then of course there's other superheroes and that have worked hard in the hospitals and our health workers who have done such an amazing job. Toowoomba's been spared the most of it, but in the cities and down south in Victoria and all that sort of thing. So we certainly thank you, health workers, for being those superheroes. You're not fictional, and we really thank you. So let's give them a big hand if you're here tonight. Now, of course, I don't want to end on a somber note, but recently a friend of ours, a few of the guys in here, we know this guy, he passed away very suddenly at the end of last week, and he was part of a brass band that I conduct. His name's Terry Muller, and sorry, I was going to get through this, and anyway, he suddenly passed away, and he was such an encouragement to the start of all this 4 years ago. We started with a homeschooling orchestra, Toowoomba Regional Youth Orchestra, and Terry was one of those guys that just kept asking, how's it going, how's it going? And it was very encouraging. The brass band helped us kick that off and get started so that we can, get to this point where we are, inputting in so many young people's musicians' lives. And so I just wanted to mention him tonight. We also do the Superman theme, and he likes that in brass band. So there's two of our guys in the trumpet section that know him well, and he's been an encouragement to them. Abby's sat next to him in brass band for quite a few years now, so we just want to mention him tonight, and I guess also dedicate the brass part of Superman to Terry tonight. But anyway, thank you. As I said, I didn't want to end on a somber night because we're ending with such uplifting music, and Terry would want us to play our hearts out on this one. So this is Superman Returns. This is our final number. Thank you for listening, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do at the end of this. Here we go, Superman Returns.
Can we please give a big round of applause to Tim for organising this entire...
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, it was, it's when we had the idea, we thought, okay, do a Star Wars camp, and then, oh no, we won't do a Star Wars camp again. Oh, we could do superhero music. Yeah. And it's the birth of the idea, and we get to this point, and just have so much fun. Boy, I have had fun. Like I could do this every day. Well, maybe every other day, but okay, here we go. Thank you very much, guys. you like that? Yes. Bit of nostalgia, and you know, we started off a bit shaky at the beginning, but we started with Avengers actually, and it sort of like got us in the mood, and then at the end of some of these pieces, after every piece, you know, it just got better and better, and then we got to some of them, I'm just going, yes! Alright, so I don't think that's too bad for 3 days' work. What do you reckon? Alright, well, we've actually gone, you know, a teeny bit past time, but I hope you've enjoyed the music. Now, I need to make an announcement about how to exit. It is through the doors, but what we need you to do, you don't just fly, although we nearly flew on that one. The orchestra is going to stay here on the stage while all of the audience exits, and you need to exit. I've been told to ask you to please exit all the way to outside, because of restrictions, we just can't have everybody in the foyer waiting. So if you could wait outside, and once you've left, these guys will then pack up their instruments and meet you outside. We do need a few hands to come back and help pack up. So it might be while we do that with music stands and things. So thank you very much for coming tonight, and thank you very much for registering, and keep looking us up and seeing what the Toowoomba Regional Youth Orchestra is doing next. It's probably a comedy music concert in May, so where we do all the music that's related to, you know, funny stuff. So, you know, Pink Panther and all that sort of thing. So, it's gonna be fun. All right, so thank you very much for coming, and you are able to leave now. So, this one is weird, but thank you very much for coming. Let's give them another big hand. We'll just keep waving. We'll wave. Hey, do you want some exit music? All right.
I just kept switching it on and off, and I think that made the battery drain faster. So I was like, so I couldn't get photos of Cody when he was. I got some on my phone, I got some on Jerry's. I hope that's okay. I'm not sure how they took it, but yeah. Thank you. That's okay.